Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird, wonderful world. And today I'm going to go to basically my part two of 20 more songs that I play a lot that I never get sick of. They're always a part of my playlist, regardless. And I'll leave the first video I made for my playlist up here at the end of this video. And also, within the next day or so, I'll try to do it tonight after work when I come home after work, but I'll try to make a couple of Spotify playlists, and I'll leave links to them eventually down here and on my other video, which again I'll be leaving up here at the end of this video. So I'm gonna go through 20 more songs, and there's 18 that I have here. There's two, okay, again that like in part one that I don't have, but I was able to borrow them from my brother, and I have them ripped onto here, so they're on my playlist. They're on my, my rotation on my tablet right here. I also on my tablet, and I'll be listening to this tonight at work. I put all the part three of the ACDC stuff that I need to get to. I finally have it on here. It's everything from Ball Breaker to Power Up, including Live at River Plate. So about seven CDs in all. Actually eight, because you have to count Live at River Plate as two CDs. Because yeah, but it's all in there perfectly, So I'll be able to listen to everything in chronological order, and then within the next I'm hoping to say by Friday I'll have a full presentation and ranking ratings and everything for ACDC. It'll be all done up by then. And yeah, okay. So let's get into it. Now, two I don't have like physically here, but like I said, I have on here would be a Touch of Grey by Grateful Dead. Of course, I do need some Grateful Dead. I will want at least to start with greatest hits for Grateful Dead, but I will check out some more. I don't know if I really like all their type of music, but I will give a lot of it a chance, and of course, keep an open mind as always. But of course, Touch of Grey always has to be a part of that, playlist and mix for sure. So it's a song I still play a lot. I always play the song whenever I can, whenever I have it. But now that I have it, it's in my playlist. Yeah, I play it a lot. Um, then the other one, which I need to get, and yeah, I'll have to get that very soon. Before the year is over, I am going to be getting this. It's another soundtrack. It's a Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke. That soundtrack has a really cool instrumental called "Lost Due to Incompetence." Yeah, yeah, I love that little instrumental from that movie. A weird, odd little instrumental from and kind of a cult classic, obscure type movie, and you have to kind of be in that culture or grow up with it to know what that is. But Cheech and Chong, yeah, Up in Smoke soundtrack, lost due to incompetence. It's such a great part in the movie, and I always love that song. I love the guitaring. I love the solo in there. All right, the ones I do have now. So I always loved this, and is again, like my brother is the one that introduced me to this song by this band, and then now I have three CDs by them. It's Arcade Fire from the Suburbs, and the song I'm talking about is called The Sprawl or Sprawl Two Mountains Beyond Mountains. It's near the end of the album. I love the video too. Um, the way the video is shot and the way they move in the video is pretty interesting, and I like this version here that I have. It actually has a second disc, which is a DVD movie called the Suburbs. It's like this is scene from the suburb. So I have to watch that again. I haven't watched it. I only watched it I think the one time when I first got this. But yeah, there's a little interesting little movie, an actual movie on here with actors and people playing their parts and stuff. Well, of course, music by Arcade Fire. So another one here that I really play a lot that I can't believe I did not mention it on the other one. I mentioned another song. Sometimes I will mention a second song from the same group because I mentioned their other song from another album called Another Sunny Day. That is on that first part. But I have to put on here the title track to of the boy with the Arab strap. That is so catchy. That piano, it's such a catchy song. So easy to get into. It's one of those songs you clap along to because it's just, you know, it's infectious. And and it's always a part of my playlist. It's always a part. I play it just as much as well. I play a lot of Belle Sebastian. I played quite a bit of it yesterday. But when it comes to like just selective, those two songs, "Another Sunny Day" and "The Boy with the Arrow Strap," they they get pretty much equal billing for them. I play those two the most out of all the Bell and Sebastian songs. Those two get played the most, so I play them a lot. Um, this is a no. Some might say that this is a guilty pleasure, but I'm right along with Larry Graves on this that there's no such thing as guilty pleasures. If you like something, you like something. And I'm sure a lot of you out there will like the song too. But it's a song that I never get tired of. And it's in my rotation now, and I do love it whenever I hear it and I play it, quite a bit. And that would be No Rain, No Rain from Blind Melon. How can you not like that song? I sing to it all the time. So yeah, it's always a part of my mixes whenever I can put it in there. So yeah, another one that I have it in a few different spots. Like I have it in this, and I have it on a couple of compilations. But I always love Bonnie M's Rasputin. Rasputin. Rah, rah, Rasputin. Such a fun song. It's so catchy. Always a part of a playlist that I will always be in. So I do love Rasputin by Bonnie M. Another song. Now I could say this whole album because I love the whole album. I usually let it play right through when I play it. But when I take songs separate out of there, okay, this one always weirdly, and not at first. It was other stuff first. There was another song by this band that kind of got my attention first by the video, and it's the sheep go to heaven, goats go to hell. That one there from another album, but we're talking about Cake here, and I will survive. I will survive that Gloria Raynor classic. But I love the way he sings it. I love the whole vibe of it, and it's always a part of my playlist. And it gets played a lot. It gets played a lot. Um, this too is always a part of my playlist, and whenever I can sneak it in, you know, some people might get sick of it, so I don't play it as much in public, like on my playlist, as much as I would. If it plays, I'll let it play, of course, but yeah, I do like to play it as much often as I can. And I'm talking about "You Might Think" by the Cars. I don't think I named it already in the other one. I don't see it on the list here. No, I didn't mention it on the first list. No, no. But yeah, "You Might Think" by the Cars. It's on my list because in this second 20 because I do play it a lot. Uh, how about this here by Leonard Cohen? Closing Time. My favorite, and I do like The Future. I do like Anthem. I do like Waiting for a Miracle. Those ones are always great. But Closing Time is like, yeah. The first time I saw the video, heard that deep, awesome voice, and such a great song to sing along to, and it's such a jaunty little, so catchy. And I play it all the time whenever I get a chance. It's always on a playlist and it's always being played. Um, this song, when my brother had bought this, okay, and I played this for the first time, and I had borrowed it and had ripped it and that before, but I had to buy my own copy. So now I have my own copy of this Crosby, Stills and Nash Greatest Hits, and on there, of course, is Marrakesh Express. I love the sound of it. I love the whole musicality of it. I love the way they sing it. And the lyrics are fun to sing. A lot of people would probably pick a Southern Cross as their favorites from this. Like my brother, he likes that one more, but I've always had a soft spot for Marrakesh Express. It's not a very long song. It's only about 2.5 minutes long, but it's so yeah. I just really love it, and I never get sick of it. I play it a lot. This one here, ever since I was a young boy, every time this song came on, I just love the. Again, sometimes it's not even the words, and you don't really pay attention to the lyrics when you're a young kid. You just like the way it sounds and the way it flows, and always catchy in that. And then when you get older and you take in what the words are talking about, is a fun little ditty. I'm talking about "The Night Has a Thousand Eyes" by Bobby V. I love the video. Love like again. I always love that song, and now it's one of my guilty pleasures that I put it on my playlist, and I love playing it. I love the whole sentiment behind it. That better not cheat because this town has there's a lot of eyes in this town that will tell on you if I or you cheat. So you don't do it because it will come back to us. We will know. I don't know. I find it fun. And it took a while for this next one here to hunt for this to find the right version of the song. There's another different version of the song that is like on so many other compilations and that. And every time I go to spin it, the look for it it was never the right version of it until now, until I found this here with Eric Burden and the Animals, and I'm talking about San Franciscan Night. Again, a song that I play a lot. I never get tired of it. I love it. It's always been one of those classic songs that I just love since I first heard it as a young boy growing up, like when it was on a radio hit. So much of this stuff here I had heard, originally, like as a young kid in this, in this either pre-teens or teens, loving these songs. Now, the song I'm talking about, okay, by this group is not on this compilation, but I do have it in a mixed compilation with other bands. But I'm just showing this as a reference. But the song I'm talking about is not actually on this, but it is. I do actually have it on another compilation. It's Jan and Dean, and I'm talking about the song "Baby Talk." Ba 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 wah wah wah. Basically it's talking about a little, you know, hmm, puppy love, you could call it, between a 5-year-old boy and a 3-year-old girl, and that they're of the age that the 5-year-old can still understand the baby talk because they just came from baby talk being at 5 years old. They're a little bit more sophisticated. They know more words. But it's funny when you listen to a 5-year-old, they sometimes will like what sounds like gibberish to us. The 5-year-old might be able to understand what the 3-year-old is babbling about. Oh, he's talking about, or she's talking about this. So I find that a cool little thing with the song. But it's such a catchy song, and the whole, ba 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 part, it makes the song so awesome. So yeah, Jan and Dean, Baby Talk, such a weird little obscure song that just captures my little fancy as the earworm. And from this band here, and I only have it on a compilation, but I do want to get more of their albums eventually. We're talking about the Proclaimers, and on this best of, it's the second song. There's a touch. There's a, a fun video where they're surviving accidents and being, they should be hurt, but they keep walking away from all these severe accidents that's happening to them. These two wonderful guys. I mean, of course, the first time I've heard them was from "I Will Walk 500 Miles." I'm going to be 500 miles, and then it was "I'm on My Way." That I liked it. I liked that a little bit better than 500 miles. And then of course, I liked it that they have a cool cover of "King of the Road," which is really good. But it's when I first heard, and there's a touch that I was like, oh, that's my favorite song of them. And yeah, it's now the song I play all the time from them. It's always a part of my mix. Now, like with the animals, the Eric Burden's San Francisco Night. I always been searching for the English version of this song. I have another album, the actual album that the song is from, but it's all in German. It's all in German. Not that I actually really loved the album. I played it like so many times, even though it was all in German. I still loved every sonic moment of it. Regardless if you understand the words or not, it's still fun. Still a great listen. But I had to get this, which also has everything in German and in English. Like the first disc is all in German and the second disc is all in English. And I love it all. I love it all. But it's really the Major Tom coming home, the English version, from a long time ago with those growing up with those videos of you know I just love the sound of the electronic like the drums. It has a cool sound. It's so catchy. I always love the lyrics. I always love the way it's sung. The chorus is really, like really feels spacey and really encapsulates the what the lyrics are representing in the song. It really gives you that I'm going into outer space and I'm having this adventure. I always loved, coming home. Major Tom coming home. Um, I can't believe I did not put this on the first list. The first 20 I did, which again I'll be leaving that first video up here. It should have been on there. And it's like, why didn't I put that there ahead of? But I'm talking about "All in Good Time" by Ron Sexsmith. I love that song. I play it all the time. I just love when it goes in, like when it goes in that key change after like where it should be going into a third verse. It's just such a beautiful song. Like and I really enjoy this whole album too. I think this whole album is good. My brother kind of was like downplaying it, saying that, oh, it's only that one song that's really kind of good. Yeah, no, the rest of it's all is pretty good too. I mean, I really like it, but of course, yeah, "All in Good Time." That really stands out as being the highlight. And again, I play it a lot. I play it all the time. And so this one here, another oldie but a goodie. Now you would think, talking about Del Shannon, that I would say it's "Runaway," and it would have been for a long time. It would have been "Runaway." I used to play "Runaway" a lot, but now, ever since I realized it was Del Shannon that sang this song too, and I eventually had to get this greatest hits, all the hits here. It's the second song on here. It's called "Hats Off to Larry." Hats off to Larry. Now, I'm not trying to sing whenever I do these things. I'm just giving you a couple, just to give you the lyrics and that. But I can sing better when I apply myself and really try. And that, uh, you know, on here, I'm never really trying to sing. So if I sound bad, It's sort of on purpose. Okay, two more to go. And of course, these are staples. These are staples. And no matter how many times I hear the song, you think I get sick of it? Nope, never. Never gotten sick of it ever since I first seen the video, the kick ass awesome video, which always wowed me. But I have to go with Take On Me. I still love playing that. It'll always be a part of my playlist, and it's always going to be catchy. It's always going to be you know, a good song to put on a playlist. Never, never do I get tired of it, and I play it. I do still play it a lot, a lot. Now, I mentioned the song of his that just recently had discovered that is his song. I heard it from somebody else's. Okay, it's called "The Riddle" by Nick Kershaw. That was on the first part I did. Okay, but I have to also equally say, wouldn't it be good? Wouldn't it be good? I still play that a lot. I still love it, and I never get tired of it. So that's the last one I have on this one here. So yeah, there was 20 songs. I didn't count them, but I guarantee there was 20 songs, including two that I don't own the physical copy of, but I do have them on my list and everything. And all right, I am done with this one. I hope look, like I said, look forward in the next couple of days. I will try to compile a Spotify list for part one and part two. They will be two separate lists. I'm not going to put 40 songs in, no, it'd be 20 songs and then 20 songs. And maybe eventually there'll be a part three to this. If I can think of I'm sure I can find 20 more songs that I play a lot, but these were songs that I should have mentioned. I could have mentioned, but you can only mention so many at a time, right? 20 at a time. All right. I love you guys. If you are watching this for the first time, go watch some other videos of mine first. Please make sure that you're going to be happy here, that you are, that you're going to be entertained and you understand where I'm coming from and who I am. And you're always going to get the most honest, the most humanistic, and the most sincerest love for humanity from this channel. You know, go back and look at any of my videos and try to prove me wrong that I don't love humanity because you can see it on my face. You can see how much I enjoy doing this and love doing this and wish I could do it much better for you guys and give you some really awesome stuff. Okay, I'm done with that. Just please leave me a comment because I love hearing from you. Hit that like button because that is so super easy. I don't know why more people don't do it. It helps my channel out. And as always, as I like to always say, for you guys out there to be safe, take care. I will see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, just have a great day, evening, morning, night, or afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.